Hi guys, last week we decided that we're going to place everything in God's hand. In this week's video, we will be asking ourselves, are we willing to follow God? Let me tell you, following God is simple, but it is not easy. So in this week's video, we will be looking at areas where it would be a challenge. And I'm asking you to stay to the end of the video because I have one little secret, not so secret way in which we could make this walk more easy on us. You see, our Father gave us all the tools, but sometimes we miss it. Sometimes we overlook it, and sometimes we just feel it's not that important. So, let's go. Hello, my name is Paula Simon, a believer who 25 plus years ago made a decision that changed my life, strengthened my faith, which led to a closer walk with God. On this channel, I encourage women to be more proactive in their lives and embrace changes one step at a time. If you are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber or visitor, welcome also. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on the notification button so YouTube will let you know when a new video is uploaded. And also, if you find this information of value, please share. It will be greatly appreciated. As in the thumbnail and in the introduction, this week we are asking ourselves, are we willing to follow God? According to T.D. Jakes, in his sermon, Naked but Not Ashamed, he said, following God might means you have to get a new normal. And this new normal does not only affect our time, our finances, because if we're following God, everything we're placing in His hands, in every area of our lives, we are looking for direction. Where the struggle comes is that the areas that it's already established in our lives. It might be family tradition, it might be tradition of your culture, it might be where you live, the type of job you do. All of these things are responsible for who we are. As I would say, we're a product of our environment. Even based on the time that you decide to follow God, it might be you're already married and you have a family. All of that shape the things we do, the things we say, and the decisions that we make. But here we are now decide to follow God. And chances are, majority of the things that you were doing is nothing God planned for your life. There's where the struggle is. Because you have to go against this is what we usually do. This is what we do as a family. Or it's friends. This is friends I had for years. You asking me now not to spend so much time with them. And you know what is be the hardest? The things that if you look at it on paper, you could say it is even culturally accepted. Nothing isn't wrong for you going and spending time with your friends. Nothing isn't wrong with you going with your friends on vacation or you're part of a club or you're part of an organization. So when now you decide to follow God and God start telling you, check here, check there, He might know you do not have the strength to even end certain relationship and certain friendship. He end it for you. Suddenly the person would not return your calls, or suddenly they ignoring you, or who knows, they unfriend you on Facebook or wherever the case might be. You forget that you decide to follow God. You forget that you were leaning on Him for direction because you want your plans to line up with His plan. But suddenly you're dealing with all these changes. That is where you have to come to grip with it. Before you step into it, you deciding you're going to follow God, you have to come to realization that you will get a new normal. You see, with us, we have certain schedules and patterns that we have in your life. You might wake up at 6:30 to exercise. You leave the home at a certain time for work. You're back home at a certain time. Only on Saturdays I do laundry, whatever it is. But with God, God is renewing things every day. So you know what that means? We have to change to follow Him. So there's one thing that might be We get a new normal with him. And then we cannot apply our old ways of doing things in this new program that we're supposed to be following. Because our Father promised us grace every day. He gave us an opportunity every day to start anew. He gave us an opportunity every day, in fact, every moment, to ask for forgiveness. He gave us an opportunity every moment to seek his face, to follow him. So he changed. Every day is renewing. And the thing about it is that God would not give you the full schedule when you start going to school. At least for the first semester, you got the curriculum. You already choose what subjects, you know what days you will be attending college, you know what days you will have, whether it's biology or you have math for this period from 8:30 to 10:30. On the job, you have a certain time to reach, you have a certain time in which you have to turn in a report. We got these programs in our lives. God don't work like that. He don't give you the 10 steps that you need to do. You will get nudging for the first step. And when you follow him on the first step, then he'll give you the nudging for the second and then the third. So every day you have to wake up expecting something new, expecting guidance from God, because he is renewing things every day. So you will have to change every day in order to follow God. The third thing is that we have to recognize God in the storm as well as in the blessing. Because the storm won't be bad. The minute we decide wholeheartedly to place our life in God's hand, and we say, Father, I don't want anything that you don't want for me. I want to live according to your plan. There would be some storms. The storms might be, who knows, physically, mentally, emotionally. The storms will be disruption in your, as we said earlier, friendships, in your everyday activities. But we have to recognize God in it. Why? Because he is our Father. And we know beyond a shadow of a doubt, everything he's doing is for our highest good. So I might not understand why I did not get the promotion. I might not understand why there's a deal supposed to be closed. Everything is perfect. And at the last minute, everything falls through. I might not understand why someone that I speak to yesterday on the phone, we get off of the phone laughing and talking good. Today I try calling them and they ignore me, or they're not speaking to me anymore. You might not understand why someone will stand in front of your face and lie to you or lie on you. But everything that is happening, we got to see God in it, because our Father only wants the best for us. Even if we have doubt if a friend have the best in mind for us, or a spouse, who knows, even a parent, one thing we know beyond a shadow of a doubt, that our Father have our best interests at heart. So you see that storm, when it come, it'll shake you because you're a human being. When you see you can't take it anymore, you go right back to him with it. You pray, ask him, if it is something that I supposed to go through, Father, give me the strength, give me the fortitude to go through it. Because you know, you see the little brush up, it's to shine you for the blessing that he have in store for your life. Currently, I'm doing a program, this VRA, the Video Rank Academy. And the guy that started, Sean, when he started talking about his life 10 years ago, where he was, how everything like fall out. Everything he was comfortable with, his resources, where his money was coming in, the church that he was working for, somebody in the church in the leadership position went off with the church money. So that means it might affect whether or not he's going to get paid. Then he lose client. And in the midst of all of that, his wife got ill. And he had to make a decision to work more at what he was doing. I'm certain, as I believe, he was asking God's question. But you know what? Who knows? God might have been talking to Sean before, giving him little nudges, telling him, I need you to do this, need to do that, but he couldn't see it. He didn't recognize what he was telling him. Or he just decided, you know what? I need to get his attention this way. But if God did not do that in his life, who knows? Chances are I would have never known of him, and the millions of people around the world might not have known of him. And although he is big on YouTube and he will tell you about videos and equipments and all of that, because of his challenge in the early stages, and he he going ahead and making videos even when he wasn't comfortable with it. And he said it. And if you look at it, the early videos he had is a bit crappy. And also all around the place, different things he's talking about. But here will happen. You might run on to Sean's video. God might just drop the video. You go looking at movies on YouTube and suddenly that video pop up. One of his old videos. And somewhere or the other you look at one, you look at the next one, you look at the third one. And then you realize that, oh, he get better. But while he was not doing well, he still continued putting out videos. That doesn't necessarily mean you might start doing videos. But you know what you might say? Oh, that exam that I failed for the 10th time, I'm going to go back and write the exam. Because look at this guy. He was putting out those crappy videos and he still continued. Now look at him, how he's improved. He's recognized. He's earning ridiculous amount of money. He has a team. But he did not have all of that when he started. The only thing he had was the decision he made to push through what was happening. So God was able to use him. The person might make a video, but you know what? The person might decide, I'm going to push through on this marriage that I'm about to give up on. I'm going to continue praying and talking to that child that I'm about to give up on. I might go and write the exam for the 12th time until I pass it, or the 15th time, or however long it takes for me to pass that exam. I'm going to do it. And that is it. When there's storm, we have to see God in the storm, because we have to believe and we have to know beyond a shadow of a doubt with every cell in our bodies that storm is just a gift up for us to get up. And as a believer, you have to know that we're not here because God didn't have nothing else to do. Our Father isn't haphazard. He don't even forgetful. He ain't making mistake. He knows exactly what he's doing. So if you have me and you still here, it's because he has a plan for our lives. And if we're smart enough, we will get on the bandwagon and get in line with his plan for our lives. And guys, as I told you, I have 3 things that is uncomfortable, and I will share with you this 4th thing. This is a secret, not so secret, obvious thing. All we have to do is ask. Regardless of what is happening, we ask God guidance. We ask him for his support. We ask for his strength. We ask for clarity. Father, even if I can't understand this, please explain. And if you're not ready to explain it to me, please give me the frame of mind to relax. Please help me stay in the moment. Guys, we could ask our Father for anything. And if we decide to follow him, you don't think he knows that we don't know what we need to do? He knows very well, but he's just waiting. He's waiting for us to accept his plan, and he's waiting on us to ask him. And that is freedom. Asking God. Nona Jones said something. She said, freedom is the daily act of finding our identity in whom Jesus say we are. That is freedom. Finding our identity in God. And for us to find our identity in God, we have to ask. And provided we ask, God is going to turn up, and he's going to show up, and he's going to give us what we need for this bold walk. And be bold walk is walking with our Father, because they got to be bold for us to decide to do whatever God say we have to do in our life. Guys, I hope this video was of help. I hope someone will take one word out, one sentence, whatever it is, and apply it to your life. And as I said before, if this video is of any value to you, please share, please subscribe, please comment. Let me know how much of value it is to you. So next week, we will be dealing with asking. And guys, we could ask God just about anything. Yes, and he's willing to answer us. So have a blessed and fantastic week. Bye.